Hello students, how are you? Welcome to my channel. Today we have unit review 5, grade 8, 46, page 46. Exercise 1. Books and films genres. The first sentence. Would you like to read a romance? Яғни жақшаның ішінде love story деген сол біз қай жанр екенін табуымыз керек. Would you like to read a romance? Next. I don't like stories with robots and spaceships. I don't like fantasy films. I hated that horror. Were you frightened too? Сен қорықтың ба дейді. Өйткені very scary film деген ол бізде қорқынышты фильм, horror film деп айтамыз. Would you like to watch a film with a lot of singing and dancing? Демек, would you like to watch a musical films? I hate war. War деген соғыс, өйткені films with soldiers and fighting дейді. Next, it was a really funny comedy. Film that makes you laugh, яғни күлдіретін ол бізде комедия. Do you like films with moving drawings or pictures? Next, I'd prefer to watch a cowboy film, a western. Exercise 2. Complete the sentences using the correct form of the verbs in brackets. The first, I'd like meeting Mia. Next, I'd like to borrow this DVD. Next, I don't like cooking. Маған тамақ пісірген ұнамайды. Do they prefer to walk or cycle? We'd prefer to go skiing. Next, my sister loves singing in the shower. I'd like watching a horror film later. I don't mind reading at home. Exercise 3. Complete the text with the suffix or, ors, ers. The first film actor didn't need to speak because films didn't have sound. Instead, there was a pianist or sometimes an orchestra and conductor in the cinema to accompany the film. In the 1930s, film producer introduced music and then speaking into the films. By the 1960s, viewers were watching color films. In recent years, the sound and picture quality in films has improved with the invention of the digital projectors. Exercise 4. Can, could, will be able to. яғни modal verb қолдану керекпіз. The first sentence. My parents speak English really well. Демек, my parents can speak English very well. They learned it at school. I ride a bike. I could ride a bike when I was 10. Мен 10 жасында велик айдай алдым. I learned when I was on holiday when I was 8. My brother could drive last year. He's learning now. I think I will be able to get a good job when I leave school. I can swim now, but I'm not very good. My best friend is clever. I think he will be able to go to university one day. Could you ride a bike when you were 5? Сен 5 жасында велик айдай алдың ба? Next page. Exercise 5. Books and films. Complete the dialogue. The first, what kind of books do you like? I'd like to read bestsellers like Twilight. I prefer science fiction and horror stories because they usually have an exciting plot and they often in unusual settings. Who is your favorite novelist? Stephen King, definitely. What do you think of the films of Stephen King's novels? Films like Mist are brilliant, but Stephen King doesn't write the film setting. He only writes novels. How do you know all this? I've read this biography on his webpage. Second conditional tense. If I were rich, I would become a pilot. I would fly you to Hollywood if I were a pilot. If we were in Hollywood, we would visit Universal Studios. If we met Brad Pitt, he would put us in a movie. If we became famous, we would be in the cast of Hollywood movie. If you were rich, what would you buy? If you were rich, would you buy a plane? So exercise 8. The first, read. The second, I would like, recommend. The third, the same болады. The fourth, I enjoyed. Төртте main character, бесте I particularly enjoyed, алтыда all in ends болады. So good.